Thank you for your participation to the Industry Interactive Session celebrating India-Japan relationship, technology and waste management today. 皆様、本日は業界対話セッション技術と廃棄物処理セミナーにご参加いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。To begin this event, may I invite His Excellency Mr. Shibi George, Ambassador of India to Japan, to make opening remarks. はじめに駐日インド大使シビ・ジョージ閣下より開会ご挨拶をいただきます。
Good afternoon, everybody. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to address this gathering today at this significant event focused on technology and waste management. In today's rapidly advancing world, technology plays a pivotal role in addressing pressing challenges that we face. The waste management is one of the most critical issues confronting us all across the globe. Waste management is today a pressing global issue. Every year, millions of tons of waste are generated, much of which ends up in landfills or pollutes our oceans. At its core, the concept of waste to worth refers to the process of converting waste materials into valuable products. The efficient and sustainable management of waste is essential for the well-being of our environment, our health, and our economies. Japan has been a forefronter in the solid waste management sector for many decades. Careful planning, organization of the resources, engagement of citizens and private sector, coordination among stakeholders, futuristic vision, and focus on financial and environmentally sustainable solutions are some of the aspects that set Japanese cities apart from other countries. At the same time, India's waste management sector is also experiencing significant growth, driven by rapid urbanization, population growth, and increasing environmental awareness. The market for municipal solid waste management in India is expected to grow at a compound annual rate of 7.5% during the forecast period from 2021 to 2026. Dear friends, India and Japan have a long history of cooperation and partnership in various fields, including technology and innovation. We can learn a great deal from Japan's advanced waste management systems and technologies. Japan's expertise in waste segregation, recycling, and resource recovery serves as a model for many countries, including India. Our countries share a commitment to sustainable development and environmental preservation. This event underscores the importance of leveraging technology to tackle waste management challenges and finding innovative solutions that can be implemented on a global scale. I am glad to note that the presence of Mr. Masato Ishizaga of JIT here today, a company that operates recycling business in Japan using collection boxes for printer ink cartridges, had decided to contribute to solve the waste problem in India. To this effect, it has a formal agreement with the Delhi Metro to install the collection boxes in Delhi Metro stations. I had the honor of sharing a video message for the event which was held in New Delhi earlier this year. In India, we have taken significant strides in waste management through initiatives like Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, through meaning Clean India Mission, which aims to create cleaner and healthier environment. Such initiatives and other government policies that emphasize waste segregation, recycling, and establishment of waste treatment plants provide policy framework for enhanced cooperation in this regard. I am very happy that we have today the CII mission on waste to wealth technologies is present here among us today. It's an important step in this direction of waste management, as it will help provide a platform for waste management organizations, from both the countries, to exchange best practices and explore opportunities, thereby helping to laying foundation of an enhanced collaboration on waste management solutions. Dear friends, I believe that the collaboration between our countries can lead to groundbreaking advancements in every sector, including in waste management. By sharing knowledge, technology, and best practices, we can develop solutions that are not only effective but also scalable and adaptable to different contexts. This collaboration can pave way for more sustainable future for both our countries and the world. As we move forward, let us continue to strengthen our partnership and work towards a cleaner and healthier and more sustainable world. By harnessing the power of technology and innovation, we can turn waste into valuable resource and create a legacy of environmental stewardship for future generations. The delegation, which is led by Mr. Prashant Singh, Vice Chair of CII National Committee Waste to North Technologies, had made a presentation yesterday at the embassy at an event which we hosted, and I have the honor to listen to that. I'm confident that we will continue our engagement and we would be able to have fruitful results. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite Mr. Shinpei Goto, Senior Environment Expert, Office for Promotion of Sound Material Cycle Society, Environmental Regeneration and Material Cycles Bureau, Ministry of the Environment, Japan, to make remarks. 続きまして、環境省環境再生資源循環局循環型社会推進室上級環境専門官後藤新平様よりご挨拶をいただきます。
環境省の循環型社会推進室の後藤でございます。本日はですね、本イベントにお招きいただきまして、
for your invitation today. I would like to make a short comment today. So the Circular Society Realization Promotion Office is working with the UN and the host nations. We have been holding the international forum starting 2009. And the objective of that forum is to come up with high-level policies and ensure collaborations and network between public and private personnel. So these are something that we are working on right now. During 2025, the next round of the forum is going to be held, and we are currently preparing for that. And the countries to be invited are under coordination right now. However, once the details have been confirmed, we'd like to extend invitations to all of you. In 2018, this forum was convened in India, and next forum onwards, we hope that the future rounds of these forums will be convened in India again on another occasion in order to strengthen the relations between India and Japan. I would like to promote this forum in order to make tangible contributions to the strengthened relations between India and Japan. That concludes. Thank you very much for.
Next, I would like to request Mr. Masato Ishizaka, Chairman, JIT Inc., to make a presentation. 続きまして、JIT 株式会社代表取締役会長石坂正人様よりご講演をいただきます。どうぞよろしくお願いします。
皆さん、こんにちは。ですね、今、ご紹介に預かりました、JIT、JIT の石坂と申します。本日は、ジョージ大使、お招き誠にありがとうございます。簡単ですけども、当社の
So George, thank you very much for your invitation. Today I would like to introduce my company and our activities in India. First, JIT. This is the initial of just in time. So at every time or every era that our company is to provide the service and the products which are needed at that time. And since the integration or foundation of the company that we have been doing the various activities or various business operations. And this is the picture of our headquarters located in Yamanashi Prefecture. And here is Tokyo. So Yamanashi Prefecture sits beside Tokyo, where Mount Fuji is there. So the environment in the Yamanashi Prefecture is so beautiful. And it's a mountainous regions. It is Yamanashi in Japanese means no mountain, but we have a lot of mountains there. Our company in 1999 started manufacturing. The collection and sales, recycle and reuse services were started. At this time that we collect the reused ink cartridges, we have sit at the third place in the market after the Seiko Epson and Seiko, and we have more than 30,000 locations across Japan to install our collection boxes. And in the beginning, where we started at around 1999, it was very difficult to install only one collection box because of different issues. But at this moment, in the prefectures around Japan, in total, we have 550 municipalities, including Yamanashi Prefecture Government, Tokyo, Shizuoka Prefecture, Kanagawa Prefecture. All of the municipalities in Kanto area install our collection box. And in a few years' time, from the north of Hokkaido to the Okinawa Prefecture, we plan to install our collection box. And at this moment, we collect about 30 million units, 30,000 units of the used cartridge being collected to our center in Yamanashi Prefecture. So this 33,000 means this much of the units should be equivalent to 2,295 tons of CO2 emissions. And in terms of the cedar tree, this is equivalent to 163,000 cedar trees a year. And talking about our factories, first, that we have a collection box all around Japan, which help to raise awareness about the Japanese people about the recycling, why this is needed at the beginning. That even if when you see the collection box that we could not collect the used cartridge so easily. However, the people during the course of time, the people raised their awareness, and at the first time that they started collecting or putting their cartridge into the box along with the increasing awareness level. And every day, today, we have the 30 units being collected to our center in Yamanashi. And then our people, the staff members, include the handicapped people, because the
employment of the handicapped people have been promoted. How it's not promoted very well, but we hire 125 handicapped people for the operation of sorting this cartridge that we receive. We receive these thousands of boxes. First to inspect which is a good condition or not good condition, then sorting out those cartridges, and also they analyze the ink and chip, and eventually that will be recycled to that usable ink cartridge. And those cartridges which are cannot be used to be crushed, then which are converted into the recycled pallet or other products. And this is what we have been doing for the last 25 years. So this is the picture of our the selling racks. As almost all of those, almost all outlets have our racks besides that besides the regular brand rack of the regular brand in cartridge. And in Yamanashi Prefecture, the waste plastic zero has been set out by the government, and the government set out the system of the small home appliances approval. It was granted to Yamanashi Prefecture, and we also support these activities so that we started a collection of the small home appliances in the different places. And this is a picture from our countries. So those collected waste plastics and the small home appliances have been sorted out at the factory. Then that those plastics have been converted into small chips as the material for the another products. And this is the demonstration plan for Japan. Thanks to the tremendous cooperation from JICA, we are now advancing into the India in order to raise the environmental awareness among the Indian people. And this is the picture of the map of the Delhi Metro, which is the world's largest metro network. And as initially that we installed at the 16 Delhi metro stations with the 30 collection boxes. So the Delhi metro should be the first places to start the changing the behavior. And Delhi metro, according to the president of the company, says this is the world's largest metro company, so that they are eager to start to initiate those changes for the world. And this is a picture of the ribbon cutting ceremony in July, together with His Excellency Ambassador Suzuki and the President of JICA were there for the ribbon cutting ceremony at the Delhi metro station. And after that ceremony, that we had this kind of a seminar for about 1 hour and talked about the reason why that the JICA and us advanced into India. We had an opportunity to explain why we took part in. There were 200 Indian people at the presentation, and then also that we had a video message from the ambassador, and the minister, Mr. Kono, sent their supporting messages. That's how that we did at the seminar. And these are the boxes that we installed this time, that our employees and the Yamanashi Bank of Yamanashi Chuo and the Indian members are there. And this is the picture of video message from the ambassador, His Excellency Ambassador C.B. George, and was a very encouraging message. In going forward, in September and November, we are going to visit India again because we have just started, and now that we have introduced the collection box to the people in India, but the purpose is to reduce the waste in India because India is the most populous country in the world, so the raising the awareness to be very important or critical to address the global warming, and this global warming would cause the heavy rain, and so that how many people could be sacrificed by this heavy rain around the world. So we have to think about that. Therefore, that for the safer and happier lives of the people around the world, this we are going to do what we can do, and for the stopping the global warming. We are providing our presentation, the lectures at the schools, and the talk with the students in India. So these are what we are doing, and this time we have visited India and visited the office of the CII, and February this week, and we are going to have a visitor and to directly watch what we are doing. And when it comes to the environmental issue, that the industrial waste is not the only agenda. The employment of the handicapped people, so that the people, those handicapped people, could live their own lives on its own. And we run the nursery school as well, for the healthy future, happier future for the children. And so along with the environmental issues, that we do the agriculture as a business and the education as a business, and that we like to do the different things with India to support the future development of India. But for that, we need your cooperation and understanding. Thank you very much for your attention.
Next, I would like to request Mr. Kenji Yamanami, Director, IRIN International Inc., to make a presentation. 続きまして、アリンインターナショナル株式会社ディレクター山並健二様よりご講演をいただきます。よろしくお願いいたします。
Hello, I'm Kenji Yamanami. I'm a director of ARIN International. Today I'd like to present the waste processing solution called ARIN system, which uses subcritical water processing, which is quite innovative and disruptive, I think. So our company, ARIN International, gathered many experienced managers and the famous architects and scientists gathered to create the company. And we believe that this solution will solve garbage problem, energy problem, and food problem, and the environment problem as well in the end. So as Ambassador mentioned, we are facing a global waste problem. 2 billion tons of waste is dumped on Earth, and individual people have the waste of 700 gram or 1 kilogram every day at home. Next, please. And also, our population is growing in the world. In 2050, so our population will reach to the 10 billion. So how we can pass a beautiful planet to our future generation is a very, very important issue for us. So then, we will provide subcritical water waste recycle system to this solution. So what is subcritical water fluid? So subcritical means that a kind of a super phase having a both of water and gas. So they put the pressure, high pressure, as well as the high temperature. Then the water starting cut the bonds of organic matter. So into the carbon and the hydrogen, and it's more like a soil. So after processing, so I can show later. But such kind of a technology, will process our waste in 2 hours. So into the the compound that can be used for the fertilizer as well. And the next slide, please. And then if you see the third bullet, subcritical water dissolved organic compounds. I can show the the actual picture, please. Next. So I wanted to show the video actually, but I cannot make it today. But our processing machine dissolved most of the organic matter, so including plastic, vinyl bag, PET bottle, and of course the daily waste, so like food and also the medical devices as well, the bloody syringe or such kind of things. And in 2 hours, so if you look at the right side, the waste can be changed to the such kind of a soil-like the products. So no smell, no poison, and we can use it for the fertilizer. When we use it, actually the farmer grow the vegetable or fruits much better than the typical chemical fertilizer. Next slide, please. So not only the processing, our organic waste processing system, we generate power as well, which means biogas mass energy production. So the residue coming from processing machine can be fertilized in a fertilizer tank, and then the methane gas generated. Then using the gas, we made a power, and then the residue can be filtered into the water and the fertilizer. So the daily waste can be changed completely into water, fertilizer, and power. So that's very clean. Next one, please. It's a little bit detailed, but we have a big tank and the small tank comparatively. So according to the demands or the restriction of the waste processing area, we will customize the plant fit with the demand. Next slide, please. So for example, I show some numbers, and if we have the large six units of large plants, and we can process 141 tons of daily waste every day, and then it generates the biogas, and then in the end we can have the 25,000 mega kilowatt hour of the electricity. Next slide, please. So this is a kind of an image of the plant. The large 4 tank is a fertilizer tank, and then the right one is a processing area, and the left one is the water filtering facility, and then the right behind is the power generator. So please next one. So like this, and if you bring the waste into this system, and then automatically the ready to put into the fertilizer tank, and then the filter into the water and fertilizer, and the truck will bring fertilizer to the farming area. Next one, please. So it's a little bit more detail, but I will omit the explanation, but this is the whole picture of a plant. Next one, please. And also, as I mentioned, it can be used for the processing medical waste. In COVID-19, we are suffering from processing blooded, the cotton or blooded, syringe. And then they currently the hospital spend a lot of expense for processing. But our machine can process such kind of a waste as well, in a very cleanly as well as a very sanitized way. Next one, please. This is actually the residue coming from a syringe and the blooded cotton. So that you see, it's very clean and no smell, and that we can use it for the the recycling material as well. Please next. So this technology, I think, will contribute, keeping beautiful Earth for our children. Next slide, please. So another way I can say that is it's a carbon neutral. Next slide, please. So typically, when we waste in burning 1 ton, we produce 3 tons of carbon, and also when generate power 500 kilowatt. It's also needs the 0.5 ton of carbon hydrated. So totally 3.5 ton of carbon made. But compared to our technology, and our technology just generate only half ton. So the 3 ton can be used as a carbon credit. So that's the end of the presentation today. And then I used to work at the Ministry of Economy, Trade and Industry in Japan. So I partly in my part of my life the work as a government official, and also currently I work for the private sector. So I'm very happy and honored to be here to present such kind of technology to help the India. The issue India has, as well as global has. And thank you for listening.
山並様、ありがとうございました。Next, I would like to request Mr. Prashant Singh, Vice Chair, CII National Committee on Waste to World Technologies, to make a presentation and remarks. 続きまして、インド工業連盟廃棄物発電技術全国委員会副委員長プラシャント・シン様よりご講演とご挨拶をいただきます。
Very good afternoon, everyone. My name is Prashant Singh. I am the Vice Chair for the delegation, and we are honored to be a part of this important discussion. Would like to first thank His Excellency C.B. George sir for giving us this opportunity. Also thankful to Mr. Shimpai Goto-san for giving his inputs, being a part of the, as a subject matter expert from the Ministry of Environment. His valuable inputs are deeply cherished. Also thankful to Mr. Masato Ishizaka-san, the President of JIT, for his contribution and involvement in such an important initiative of cartridge recycling, and very thankful for your contribution to your recent partnership with the Metro in Delhi Metro in India. So thank you so much, sir. Also, thanks to Mr. Kenji Yanamami-san for your inputs. A very unique offering that you have, and we'll love to learn more and explore possible synergies there. We see maybe the next slide. We are here for a purpose, right? I think we have seen some significant amount of bipartisan partnerships that we have explored between India and Japan over the last couple of decades. But I think now is the time where, as far as circular economy, sustainability, climate change is concerned, there is a lot more that we can achieve together. So that is the whole idea of our first goal, that we wanted to enhance competitiveness by in these areas where Japan is marching as a lead globally on many of these technologies, which has been demonstrated through our discussions that we have had, the site visits that we have had over the last few days, and we are very, very hopeful that we'll be able to explore some cross synergies there. The second is bilateral collaborations. I think the live example is the partnership that was facilitated by JICA with JIT and Delhi Metro. I think we need to do a lot more of such collaborations, especially in our sector, which is the need of the hour, not only for our generations, but for our future generations and our youths as well. And lastly, of course, these are very capital intensive projects. So we need to explore avenues being more creative into stitching those financing mechanisms together, right? How we can help where the financing will come from, which is a mutual win-win aspects, which will eventually create a net positive impact for our people, for our planet, and for our prosperity. Next slide, please. I think a lot of this data people are very much aware, but there are a couple of important pointers that I want to make here. Is our dependence on fossil fuel. If you look at it, India is still growing at a significant pace, right? Between 7 to 9% is what we are planning, not only 1 or 2 years, for the next 25 years. Right? While we are doing that, but we are still dependent on 75% of our energy usage is still fossil fuel, right? So that is something which we need to create an important but must balance that we need to create, that we continue with our growth plans while we achieve our net zero target by 2070. So that is very, very important balance that we need to create, and that is where we need to partner with countries like Japan, who are doing a lot of significant work as far as climate change is concerned. Next slide, please. Of course, this is one help. We met with the Japan Research Foundation today morning, and we are exploring. I mean, Japan is number 7 in the waste index, and it's been led by leading countries like South Korea and Denmark. But India is yet to start our journey, right? So this is where we need help from. We have already requested. This is one request we have from the embassy here as well, sir and ma'am, if we can explore how we can kickstart this journey with the help of Japan embassy, Indian embassy here in Japan. That would be really, really helpful for us. Next slide, please. This is just basic couple of 11 WTE plants, right? That is something which is very insignificant as far as the waste which is being generated in India. Right, we hardly produce 95 megawatt from waste to energy, right, and from only 11 plants. So we see, and because Japan is by far one of the leaders as far as waste to energy projects and technologies are concerned, this is something which we should focus on exploring partnerships as far as making, how can we make this 11 to 20, 20 to 50, 50 to 100 plants in India. And I'm sure opportunities definitely exist, and the validation, technology validation and the commercial validation has already been achieved. Now is the hockey stick growth that we should be focusing on this. Next slide, please. Again, we heard few of our discussions that capacity building will be key for us to meet our goals that we are looking at, right? I think capacity building will be in terms of technology capacity, in terms of expertise, in terms of manpower, right? So Indian government has come up with some very robust and the commitment what they have showcased is very significant, because we plan to upskill 20 million youths over the next 5 years. Right, so this is something which is a great opportunity for Japanese technology companies and conglomerates, where the scale of their technology implementations and the availability of expertise and manpower can be trained and skilled up in India, and which is being supported Indian government with under our leadership of our Honorable PM Modi they are planning to invest $10 billion over the next 5 years to skill these youths, and that can be leveraged for technology implementations in India and abroad. Next slide, please. I think, of course, the policies and compliances, Japan is way far ahead. We heard that we are far exceeding most of the global standards. But India is also not far behind, right? I think as far as our readiness for compliances is concerned, we already have the acts, the policies, the rules that help us govern and stay disciplined and within the ring fence of doing good while doing well. Right, so we should not be solving one problem and creating 5 others, either for our environment, for our societies. So that is something where a lot of stringent policies are being implemented, and moving forward, we will be able to see some good progress being made as far as implementation is concerned. Next slide, please. Maybe the next one. I think these are just the policy level interventions that we have been able to form. Next slide. Yeah, this is an important framework, right? I think people believe that India is still far behind as far as circular economy is concerned, but it will be you'll be glad to know that as far as the unorganized recycling sector is concerned, India is still doing very, very well, right? We just need to do some more focus towards making it organized, so that we can make it an inclusive growth and development for all the folks who are engaged in that sector, right? Be it for companies, be it for regulations, be it for employees who are there, who are working hard to make that a reality. So this is a framework that we, under the leadership of CII, we have been able to work hard for 2+ years, and we have already papered it and presented it to PSA and the PMO, and they are seriously taking a look at it as a strong foundation for our circular economy guidelines, which will be coming very soon. Next slide, please. These are a couple of data points that we try to gather. Maybe the next one, just lack of time, we'll try to focus. Next slide, please. Next one. Yeah, so this is an important aspect, right? What kind of collaborations that we have been exploring with Japan and different entities here. Of course, JICA's name came a couple of times, and they have been working diligently, helping us support that mechanism. But there is another request what I would have with the fraternity and with the Indian Embassy here, that there is a lot of discussions around the JCM, which is Joint Credit Mechanism, which is between India and Japan. Japan has already signed with, if I remember, around 25+ those partnerships. So if we can push that through, that will bring the significant amount of tailwind and momentum for our sector, where Japan government will support up to 50% of the capex cost as a part of those project development. So that is something that if we can do that, and it will not only bring funds for those projects, but it will also bring the technical know-how, the expertise, and the operations and maintenance that we have. So we'll take it offline, but I think the JCM support and implementation will sign off will surely help us achieve. Is very much there where we can compete on global basis, where the world is looking at us to lead the way as far as sustainability and climate change is concerned. Next slide, please. Yeah, so these are the few areas. Of course, policy advocacy is an important aspect of it, and that's the reason we are here, and we keep on asking and requesting help from the right partners. Maybe the next slide, and this is next slide. Yeah, this is out of the oldest business body in India. We have more than 380 MOUs in 130 countries. Right, and it's not only gives us our funding investments or collaboration opportunities, but we would like to thank the local embassy here and the Indian embassy in Tokyo and multiple other countries have been our strong support whenever we go and pitch our solutions and explore those possibilities. So thanks again for the local embassy for helping us out here. Next slide, please. Yeah, so basically the whole Waste to Wealth has been in business for the last 4 to 5 years, right? So what you are seeing today, the NCEF framework, versus these delegations and exploration of these partnerships has taken a lot of efforts, commitment, and sacrifices from multiple stakeholders. And this journey is where we are sitting at the epitome of the policy making body in India. So this is something which we need to take concrete action moving forward, and hopefully with these discussions we'll be able to reach the right partnership and deliver the right outcomes for both of us. Next slide, please. Yeah, sorry for running a little late, but yeah, maybe next slide we'll just wrap it up with this. Yeah. So this is something which the key goals that we have set ourselves for, and that is something which we have already requested many of the folks in person here, where we are putting our own flagship event in India in November 19th of 2024, where we will be showcasing the Waste to Worth flagship event, which will award, actually we have been talking about 3R, but India has gone, we have become a strong proponent of 4R, where the fourth R is more purposed around repurpose or repair of equipments or for products, which because India is still a developing economy, how we can extend the life of products or reap the right value from those products will become an important aspect of our journey in the next 2 decades. So we'll request and expect solid participation and membership for that event that we can explore. And before the event, if we can form some kind of MOUs and partnerships which we can sign the dotted line during the event, will also be appreciated. Thank you. I think that would be it, maybe. Yeah, we already touched upon this. Okay. So this is the event I was talking about, the 4R Awards. This is where we award innovative technologies, newer business models, and newer impact solutions that companies would have provided on the ground. And apart from that, we'll explore bipartisan discussions and partnerships during the event. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much, and really appreciate again for all the folks, dignitaries present here today, and looking forward to taking this discussion forward. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the presentation. We will now conclude this event, Industry Interactive Session, celebrating India-Japan Relationship, Technology and Waste Management today. 以上をもちまして、本日のセミナー、業界対話セッション、技術と廃棄物処理を終了とさせていただきます。Thank you very much for all the speakers and participants to share your time with us. We will have a networking session with light refreshment at the Hoyer, just outside of this venue from now. We hope you will join us. この後、軽食付きのネットワーキングセッションをこの会場で出てすぐのフォアイエで開催いたしますので、皆様ぜひご参加くださいませ。同時集約サービスをご利用になった方は、レシーバーを必ず受付までご返却くださいませ。Thank you very much for your participation today.